because of all of this, and because I do not have assurances that my predators are in custody, the agoraphobia is definitely pretty intense. And knowing that he takes pleasure in doing things like this to me, terrorizing me. And because of the patterns that I have followed that very strongly suggest I and my children are human trafficking victims, and because of the patterns that I traced back, I believe that he has involvement in two very big groups that is part of all of this trafficking. So I understand that my intuition tells me that I've most likely been and am tracked. Like, there is a car pulling up right next to me right now with a white fucking man with a mustache, completely untrustworthy, with a blonde woman. So why I say white people and untrustworthy is that I believe that one of the groups that my husband is probably, or his family is high ranking, is the KKK. Completely fucking hidden from me for 20 years. Coercive control, okay, that's all I have to say right now about that. But know this, that because of the prolonged intensity and levels of psychological terrorism that I lived in every day, in addition to other physical forms of abuse, for 20 years in my marriage. Very well hidden, which should be terrifying to people. The fact that so many people say, I never witnessed him abusing her, that right there should be terrifying. That somebody could do these things to someone that they claim to love for 20 years, all while nobody suspected. My medical records show, just follow them alone. Follow my medical records of these unexplained major injuries in my body. Either way, part of me knows that I'm already safe and everything's already taken care of. But another part of me knows how much they have tracked me. After all, I am an expensive asset, and he is looking to make his return on investment in selling our daughter. This is what the patterns are telling me is happening in my life. I have been screaming on the internet practically for 7 days or so, 6, 7, 5, whatever it is, when I finally realized, holy shit, he's been grooming her. Actually, I believe it was like the day that she left for Pennsylvania that I realized, or the day before. And considering when I agreed to her going on the trip, I was under heavy coercive control and possibly chemical manipulations, I did not give clear consent, conscious consent, for my daughter to move across state lines, to whether it's short-term or long-term, period. I did not consent to this. I did not consent to this. And yet, I have had zero contact from her live. Okay, a text? Sure. How do I know that's you? A voice message? A voice memo? Still not sure that it's her. Could be, but could be coerced. Now, I am putting this here because yet again, while I do believe that there are safety precautions around me by certain groups of individuals, I still am afraid. You have to realize I've lived my entire life essentially in captivity. Enslaved, as have my children, all with the false perception, a false sense of free will when everything in our lives has been manipulated around us. I am putting this here because I have submitted my rebuttal evidence stating to the court, and I will read it when I get back to my home. Because right now well, obviously I can't read while I'm driving, but yes, my head is on a swivel and there is a pit in my stomach. Again, I know the level of the things that these people have done to me. I know, I can see they have entire networks set up to make things happen, to manufacture trauma, which is his favorite form of coercive control. Anything that inflicts any kind of pain onto me and or the children. I think it's me first and foremost. And then I believe he gets extra pleasure hurting me through the children, using the children as my weapons. So again, I say I am putting this here in case anything happens to me. At this point, there should be enough evidence between recorded phone calls to various federal agencies telling them I believe I'm a trafficked individual, as well as my minor daughter, local CPS agencies. Again, not even sure any of this information has gotten out. And now I record all of these publicly, not even sure. I mean, I do believe that, there are some good guys that have been seeing this because of the patterns that I receive in return. But other than that, my content doesn't go very far, and I really haven't gotten the help that I need to ensure my daughter's safety and mine, but hers first, because I don't have confirmation of her safety, of her well-being. So when I get back, I will be reading the statement that I put in, basically letting the courts know that they have a duty to report suspected human trafficking. Oh, and I didn't even read all of the at least 50% falsified statements that my estranged captor got people coordinated to write on me because I recognized it as another means of either destabilizing me or just leaving me not able to, mentally handle these court proceedings. I will be reading that. So all of those people that put in statements, anything that is false on there, I'm sure at some point they will be charged for whatever. I don't know all the legal different statutes of what happens when you submit false statements to the local justice, to the courts. Right now, I did not have the mental capacity to go through and be like, this is a lie, that's a lie, because I'm worried for my daughter's safety. My main goal was to get this shit in as fast as possible because somebody needs to do fucking something.